over on mat number 2. Looking forward to seeing Calazans, one of the big stars here, and has a lot of history here in Abu Dhabi as well. But right now, it's all about Erberth Santos and Raphael Souza. Referee Oliver Geddes signals both competitors to the competition area. Erberth in the blue kimono, Raphael Souza in the white kimono. Here we go.
Yep. Oh, Casoto.
Oh. It's funny because we're both laughing just because it's classic Erberth. You know, foot sweep attempt to a flying triangle.
Yeah.
Kind of a, a little bit of a half-hearted flying triangle there. But Raphael taking the opportunity, trying to underhook using a deep half guard. Looks like Erberth is on something here. Gets rolled and swept.
Yeah, put his hip to the mat, which is sometimes how he does that, like guard pass while you sit to the. When you sit to the guard, he puts his hip to the mat and slides that knee out. But this time his balance got caught. But there's that scissor sweep we were talking about, like the little.
Yeah, that's his go-to sweep. Yep. Real quick. He doesn't play from butterfly guard very. Like, he doesn't stay in the position. Usually if he gets that hook with his foot, it's boom, automatically goes for that sweep. Now Erberth Santos on top, match scored 2-2. Erberth up on 1 advantage.
Yeah, that's a good one to replay for later. If you're watching out there, is a nice misdirection with the Sumigashi. He got the balance, weight moving one way and then switched back to the other. Sweet technique, and he made it look so easy.
Coming up after this, we have a battle of Gareth Neal and Luis Williams, a UK qualifier, followed by a match that we've been talking about, AJ Agazarm and Jonathan Satava here. Coming up from Abu Dhabi, back to the action. Erberth Santos trying to free that leg. Posturing up here.
Souza really trying to get underneath there.
You know, the one thing I will say about Erberth, he's definitely a showman. Even when he's losing, he'll look at the crowd or the refs and entertain everyone, yeah. Make some faces, or he's always exciting to watch. And now representing Almeida Jiu-Jitsu, who's an extension of Atos Jiu-Jitsu, one of Atos Jiu-Jitsu's biggest acquisitions this year. Erberth Santos.
Souza.
A very interesting half guard there. Now locked up the bottom half of Erberth's opposite leg from the half guard.
Sort of tying him up pretty well. It's got the lapel with the left arm around the single, tied up that leg. He's probably looking to get the pant leg with the right arm, Souza, so he can post up and come up for basically like a double leg.
But I think Erberth's hand in the collar is
That's
just
scary.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're Souza, you got to weave your head underneath and come up hard. But the right arm doesn't have a grip right now. So.
And the thing, too, is if you're going to come on top of Erberth, a lot of times Erberth will allow you to do that, but set up a submission right away. So it's risk versus reward here. Erberth on top.
Souza trying to tuck that right elbow. There he is. He's going to get he could come up here. Yep, he does.
And because he has the leg trapped, it was a little harder for Erberth to attack back. And now we're seeing the guard of Erberth Santos here against Souza, who is up 4-2 against Erberth. Erberth now putting that foot in the bicep, switching immediately.
Yeah, there's that basically Sumigashi attempt again. Still 2 minutes left. A lot of time.
That's a lot of time for Erberth Santos.
Yeah, it is.
A lot can happen in 2 minutes in an Erberth Santos match. But props to Raphael Souza. He is in this. Gets swept right back. Erberth on top, gets the 2. Erberth checking to make sure he got score here. Up by 2 advantage. Both men 4 points apiece. 1 minute and 43 seconds left in this 110-kilo semifinal match.
Santos has that left arm, has the lapel wrapped around Erberth's leg.
Both
Souza,
men getting a 10 points or a 10-second stalling call here.
Yeah, Souza, I think, really wants to get a hold of. He's going to try to bring that sleeve up over his head to get his elbow tucked back down. Like Erberth is fighting that left side, his left side, to keep that elbow up off the mat.
And this is where Erberth loves to do his kick over the head back take.
Yeah.
If you don't have that lapel tight enough and he's free with that right leg, watch for Erberth to jump on the back of Raphael Souza. Erberth now getting a stalling warning as well as Raphael. Oliver Geddes is not fooling around here.
I like the aggression. The ref. Well, there's Erberth gets a little free there now, momentarily.
Wow. Oh, use the opportunity to pass the guard. Here we go. Erberth known for his lightning fast guard passing. Here he goes, here he goes. You can see the setup. Raphael's very intricate guard work here. Erberth trying to just stuff the head there.
Yeah, Souza really trying to come up on this single, but Erberth holds him down well.
What I'm seeing with Erberth Santos, the one word that comes out of my mind is maturity in a lot of ways. Professionalism, attitude, as well as, strategy, and just his fighting overall. He's not go for broke Erberth anymore 100% of the match. It's, moments of explosions and, precision technique and, much more strategic Erberth Santos in the match today. I was hinting towards that jumping back take, but we didn't see it because I think he knew that, there's a little bit of risk there.
Yeah.
And if he executed that and failed, that could cost him the match.
Yeah.
So a guy like Raphael Souza on top of you, that could cost you the whole match if he passes, and now all of a sudden he has to work that much harder to win the Brazilian qualifier. But that being said, Erberth Santos gets the win here.